Hello. Hey everyone, this is my second channel where I talk about math and stuff. Hold on, I gotta sharpen my crayon. Anyways, today we're gonna talk about least common multiple. So, our least common multiple. So let's take a pretty easy number and use that as an example. Let's use least common multiple. So let's use, dang it. Okay, didn't break. So let's use 310 and 360. And 360. So we got 310. Your first step is the same. Divide by 2, this should come out as 115, 155. Let me double check. 10, 11. Yep, so that works. And divide this by 2, and thanks to circles, we all know that this is 180 and this is 155. So we got 180 and 155. Anything above these will not work, but anything below might. I'll talk about odd numbers in a sequel to this video. So now we know everything above this, so we can cross out everything from 181 through 359. The only thing that will work above the halfway point is the number itself. Everything else irrelevant. So you can divide equally by 2, aka it's an even number. You should be able to have the number itself, the answer you got, in number 2. Same goes for everyone. Same goes for every single even number. Odd numbers are a lot harder to do, especially if they're both odd. So I'll probably do 3 videos in this series. I'll probably do one for this, one for 2 even numbers being compared, and one for 2 odds, and one for an odd and an even. So so now we got our least common factor. So, and 1 works for every single one. Okay, so we got 310, 362. It's gonna be the same for every single even one. Let's say you just want to find all of them across 2 numbers. Well, don't don't divide them by every single number below the halfway point. No, that'll take forever with big numbers. So even though you got your least common multiple factor, it's time that you find the rest. Oh wait, it's greatest common factor. So you want to find the greatest one. I was kept on thinking of least common multiple. No, it's greatest common. So we got 310, 155, 2, 180, 361. Okay, so I'm running out of time. Shoot. So we got all these. So you want to find the greatest one. Well, so now that we know everything above this point will work for this number, and everything above this point will work for this number, what we gotta do is use some tricks. If it ends in a 0, if it ends in a 0 or 5, it will be a factor of 5 if it ends in a 5, and if it ends with a 0, a factor of 5 and 10. And these numbers are really easy to skip count, and most of their multiples are pretty easy to divide, are pretty easy to know if they go into a number or not, because you see 20 goes into almost all this. 10 goes into every single multiple of 10, and 20 goes into every other multiple of 10. So we can use this to our advantage. So since we know 10, so now we know 10 is a factor of both of them. So now we gotta find, and now this one doesn't work with 20, since when 20 gets to 300, it'll go to 320, not that. 20 works for this one. Let me draw a little T-chart. So 20 does not work for this one. Quick rule of thumb, if it's 20, 40, 60, or 100, or if it's a multiple of 60, 40, or a multiple of 100, 20 will fit. And if it's a multiple of 10, 30, 50, 70, and 90, it will not fit. Also, 20 works with multiples of 80, since 10 goes for all of the multiples of 10, so 10 works with every single multiple for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It works for all of those. 20, and as you go up the 10 scale, like 20, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So it has 10 multiples up to 100. 20 has 5 multiples up to 100. 30 doesn't work with 100. 40, 80, okay. And 50 has 2. So you notice it sort of decreases. So 52 times into 100, 10 times, 20 5 times. So this is how it, so rule of thumb, try out 50. If it goes into either 20, try 50 or 100, try 50 and 10. If it goes into 10, try 20 and 50. If it goes into 20, try 50 and 100, so on, so forth. Now it's not a multiple of 50, and it's obviously going to be a multiple of 5. So now we got all of these numbers. This one and this one make that. This one and this one make that. But these two don't have a pair. So after you find a good chunk, attempt to find what these are with. So 5 times, so it's 31, and 5 times 62. So, and 5 will obviously work for 10. So 10 would be 36, 20 would be half of that. So it would be, calculate. It would be 6. And 18. Yeah, it would be times 18 and 5 times twice as much as 10, so 72. So now we got a lot of multiples. So now we got a lots of multiples. So this one, and I like to draw little lines like this one and this one, and then these all multiples. Now the goal is to try, now the main reason why this version is better than previous versions is because your workload of numbers to try to find is split in two. It's split apart. So for 310, you're attempting to get as close to this as possible. And for this, you're trying to get as close to this. And now, whichever one is larger, if we're trying to find greatest common multiple, this one is the one to judge it by. Any multiple of either one can't go bigger than this, since they can't fit into this, so thusly won't fit into that. And so thusly won't be a greatest common multiple. So that number is the one that you truly divide by. Anyways, I'm going to follow this up with a part 2. I'm going to continue. I'm going to finish this problem up, and then I'm going to start the odd one I'm going to start talking about how you divide odd numbers. And it's going to probably be a 3-part series. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. Check out my main channel. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.